Welcome to a peaceful journey of positive affirmations and manifestation stories. Tonight, you'll hear real experiences from people who transformed their lives through the power of belief, intention, and gratitude. Let these stories wash over you, relax your mind, and plant seeds of possibility in your subconscious as you drift into peaceful sleep. Take a deep breath in and slowly release. Feel your body sinking into comfort. Your only task tonight is to listen, to absorb, and to dream. Our first story comes from Sarah, a single mother who discovered the power of daily affirmations during one of the most challenging periods of her life. Sarah was working 2 jobs, barely making ends meet, and feeling overwhelmed by the weight of her responsibilities. One morning, Sarah looked in the mirror and decided to speak differently to herself. Instead of focusing on what was lacking, she began each day by saying, "I am capable. I am resilient. I attract abundance and opportunity." At first, the words felt hollow, but Sarah committed to this practice, morning and evening, for just 2 minutes each time. Something remarkable began to shift within Sarah's mind. She noticed opportunities she had previously overlooked. A conversation with a neighbor led to information about a better paying position at a growing company. Sarah applied, bringing her newfound confidence to the interview. Within 6 months, Sarah had secured her dream job, with better hours, better pay, and the flexibility she needed for her family. Sarah's story reminds us that transformation begins within. The words we speak to ourselves create the foundation for the reality we experience. Let us move to James, a college dropout who felt stuck in his circumstances. James worked in retail, watching others succeed while feeling invisible. He discovered manifestation through a random online article one sleepless night. James started with a simple practice. He created a vision board in a small notebook, cutting images from magazines of entrepreneurs, successful tech products, and words like innovation and freedom. Every morning before work, James would spend 5 minutes visualizing himself as the owner of his own tech business. But James didn't stop at visualization. He combined his dreams with action. He taught himself coding through free online resources, built small applications in his spare time, and began networking with developers online. His daily affirmations reinforced his new identity. I am a successful entrepreneur. I create valuable solutions. Opportunities flow to me naturally. Within 2 years, James launched his first application. It gained traction slowly, then rapidly. Today, James runs a 6-figure app startup. He attributes his success not to luck, but to the consistent alignment of his thoughts, beliefs, and actions. James teaches us that manifestation works hand in hand with inspired action. When we believe in our vision and take steps toward it, the universe conspires to support our journey. Now let's hear about Emma, who manifested healing during a health crisis. Emma faced a medical condition that doctors said would require invasive surgery. The risks were significant, and Emma felt paralyzed by fear. A friend introduced Emma to the concept of visualization and gratitude. Emma began a daily practice of imagining her body as healthy, whole, and healed. She would visualize the affected area glowing with healing light. She felt gratitude for her body's incredible ability to heal itself. Emma wrote in her journal each morning, "Thank you for my healthy body. I am grateful for complete healing. My body knows exactly how to restore itself to perfect health." She read books about the mind-body connection. She meditated, breathed deeply, and released her attachment to fear. After 3 months of this practice, Emma returned for a follow-up examination. Her doctors were astounded. The condition had improved dramatically. Surgery was no longer necessary. While Emma acknowledges she may never know exactly what happened, she believes deeply in the power of her mind and gratitude to influence her physical reality. Emma's experience shows us the profound connection between our mental state and our physical well-being. When we align our thoughts with health and wholeness, remarkable things become possible. Let your breathing deepen. Your body is relaxing more with each story. Feel the gentle possibility settling into your awareness. Tonight we continue with David's story. David struggled with anxiety and negative self-talk for years. His inner dialogue was harsh and limiting, until he discovered the transformative power of gratitude journaling. David began simply. Each night before bed, he would write 3 things he felt grateful for that day. Some days it was easy. A good meal, a kind word from a colleague, sunshine. Other days, especially difficult ones. David had to search harder, but he committed to finding 3 things, always. This simple practice began rewiring David's brain. After just 2 weeks, David noticed he was naturally looking for positive moments throughout his day. His anxiety began to soften. His inner voice became gentler, more encouraging. David expanded his practice, adding affirmations to his gratitude routine. I am worthy of peace. I trust in the unfolding of my life. I am safe. I am supported. The combination of gratitude and affirmation created a powerful shift in David's mental health. Within 6 months, David's therapist noticed remarkable progress. His anxiety had decreased significantly. David had developed tools to redirect negative thoughts. He felt more hopeful, more present, more alive. David continues his gratitude practice to this day, calling it the most valuable habit he's ever developed. David's journey shows us that small, consistent practices create profound change. Gratitude rewires our neural pathways, training our minds to notice beauty, abundance, and possibility. Now let's explore Maria's vision board success. Maria felt stuck in every area of life. Her career was stagnant. Her relationships felt unfulfilling. She lacked direction and purpose. Then Maria attended a vision board workshop that changed everything. Maria spent an afternoon cutting images from magazines. She chose pictures representing her ideal life. A woman traveling solo through Italy. A cozy reading nook. A home filled with natural light. Words like adventure, peace, and authentic. Maria arranged these images on a poster board and hung it in her bedroom. Every morning, Maria would spend a few moments looking at her vision board, not straining or forcing, simply absorbing the images and feeling the emotions they evoked. Joy, excitement, peace, possibility. Maria began noticing synchronicities. A friend mentioned a photography workshop in Tuscany. Maria had never considered photography, but something stirred within her. She signed up. It was more affordable than expected, and the timing aligned perfectly with her vacation days. The trip to Italy transformed Maria. She discovered a passion for travel photography. She returned home and began redecorating her apartment, creating that cozy reading space she had visualized. Within a year, Maria had shifted careers, now working remotely as a freelance photographer, traveling regularly, living in a beautifully designed space that felt like home. Maria says the vision board didn't grant wishes magically. Instead, it clarified what she truly wanted. When her desires became clear, Maria noticed opportunities, made different choices, and took aligned actions. The vision board kept her focused on her dreams rather than her limitations. Maria's story reminds us that clarity of vision is powerful. When we know what we want, when we can see it and feel it, we naturally move toward it. Let me share Robert's experience with morning affirmations. Robert was terrified of public speaking. It held him back professionally, as presentations were part of his job. His fear was so intense that he would feel physically ill before speaking. Robert decided to try affirmations, skeptical but desperate for change. Each morning, he would stand before his mirror and repeat, "I am a confident speaker. My message is valuable. I speak clearly and effectively. People enjoy hearing what I have to say. I am calm and centered when presenting." The first week felt ridiculous. Robert didn't believe the words. But he had committed to trying for 30 days. So he continued. By week 2, something subtle shifted. Robert noticed his internal dialogue changing. Instead of catastrophic thoughts before presentations, he heard his affirmation echoing, "I am a confident speaker." Robert combined his affirmations with visualization. He would imagine himself presenting smoothly, seeing engaged faces, feeling calm and capable. He breathed deeply, anchoring the feeling of confidence in his body. After 30 days, Robert had a major presentation. He felt nervous, but not paralyzed. He spoke, and to his amazement, he didn't freeze. He made mistakes, but recovered gracefully. Afterward, colleagues complimented his clarity and energy. Robert continued his practice. His public speaking improved steadily. Today, Robert volunteers to present, even enjoys it. He credits his transformation entirely to the consistent practice of affirmations and visualization, changing his inner narrative from fear to confidence. Robert's journey teaches us that we can reprogram limiting beliefs. Our thoughts create our reality. When we consciously choose empowering thoughts, we change our experience. Breathe slowly, deeply. Let these stories of transformation flow through your consciousness, planting seeds of your own possibilities. Tonight we explore the 369 manifestation method and how it changed lives. This technique involves writing your intention 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times before sleep. Lisa discovered the 369 method on social media. She was searching for a new job, feeling undervalued and underpaid in her current position. Lisa crafted her affirmation carefully. I am grateful to be working a job I love that pays $90,000 or more remotely. Each morning, Lisa wrote this affirmation 3 times, feeling the emotions of gratitude and fulfillment. At midday, she wrote it 6 times, reinforcing her intention. Before bed, 9 times, letting the words sink into her subconscious. Lisa practiced this for 21 days. Within the first week, she felt more optimistic, more energized. She started updating her resume, reaching out to her network, applying to positions that aligned with her vision. In week 3, something remarkable happened. A recruiter found Lisa on a professional networking site. The position was remote, paid $95,000, and aligned perfectly with her skills and interests. Lisa went through the interview process, feeling confident and calm. She got the offer. Lisa believes the 369 method worked not through magic, but through focus. By writing her intention 18 times daily, she kept her goal at the forefront of her mind. This focus influenced her actions, her energy, her choices. The method created clarity and momentum. Lisa's experience shows us the power of repetition and intention. When we consistently focus on what we want, we train our subconscious mind to notice opportunities and take aligned actions. Now we meet Thomas, who used scripting to manifest a relationship. Thomas had been single for 5 years. He felt lonely but also skeptical about manifestation. A friend convinced him to try scripting, writing about his ideal relationship as if it already existed. Each evening, Thomas wrote a few paragraphs in his journal, describing his day with his ideal partner. He wrote about conversations filled with laughter, cooking dinner together, feeling completely accepted and loved. He described how it felt to be with someone who shared his values, his sense of humor, his love of hiking. Thomas didn't describe physical appearance, but focused on feelings and qualities, emotional connection, trust, joy, adventure. As he wrote, Thomas felt the emotions. The practice made him smile. It felt like hope returning to his heart. After 2 months of this practice, Thomas decided to try online dating again. But something had shifted. He felt clearer about what he wanted, less desperate, more confident. He engaged in conversations differently, more authentic, more present. Thomas matched with someone who shared his love of outdoor adventures. Their first date was a hike. They talked for hours, easily, naturally. The connection Thomas had written about in his journal was unfolding in real time. Today, Thomas is in a committed relationship. He says the scripting practice helped him clarify what he truly wanted, heal old wounds, and show up differently in dating. By writing the story of his ideal relationship, Thomas became ready to recognize and create it in reality. Thomas's journey reminds us that manifestation often works by changing us first. When we become clear about our desires and embody the feelings we seek, we attract experiences that match our inner state. Let's hear about Patricia, who manifested financial abundance through gratitude. Patricia was drowning in debt, feeling hopeless about ever achieving financial stability. She began a simple gratitude practice focused on money. Each day, Patricia wrote 5 things she was grateful for related to money, even when it felt challenging. I'm grateful for the food in my refrigerator. I'm grateful I could pay my electric bill this month. I'm grateful for the $5 I found in my coat pocket. Patricia continued her gratitude practice, gradually shifting from scarcity to appreciation. She stopped complaining about lack, instead acknowledging what she had. This subtle shift changed her relationship with money entirely. Patricia also wrote affirmations about money. Money flows to me easily. I am worthy of financial abundance. I am smart with money. Opportunities to earn and save come naturally to me. She repeated these while feeling grateful for any money she had, even small amounts. Within months, Patricia noticed changes. She received a small raise at work. An old friend repaid a loan she had forgotten about. Patricia started a side business selling handmade items, which grew steadily. Her mindset had shifted from desperation to possibility. Over 2 years, Patricia paid off her debt completely. She built savings. Her side business became her main income, earning more than her previous job. Patricia attributes this transformation to changing her thoughts and feelings about money, from fear and resentment to gratitude and possibility. Patricia's story teaches us that our relationship with money is primarily mental and emotional. When we shift from scarcity thinking to gratitude, we open ourselves to receive abundance. Money responds to our energy. Now we explore Daniel's manifestation of healing. Daniel suffered from chronic pain that limited his daily activities. Medical treatments provided minimal relief. Daniel felt frustrated and hopeless until he discovered mind-body healing practices. Daniel began visualizing healing light flowing through his body. He would lie quietly each evening, imagining warm golden light entering the areas of pain, soothing, repairing, restoring. He felt genuine gratitude for his body's strength and resilience. Daniel wrote affirmations about health. My body knows how to heal. I am becoming stronger every day. I trust my body's wisdom. Every cell in my body is vibrant and healthy. He repeated these statements with conviction, feeling the truth of them. Daniel also practiced releasing negative emotions. He journaled about his fears, his anger at his body, his grief over limitations. He allowed himself to feel these emotions fully, then consciously chose to release them, replacing them with compassion and hope. After 6 months of consistent practice, Daniel noticed improvements. His pain levels decreased. He could do activities that had been impossible. His doctors were surprised by the progress. While Daniel continued medical treatment, He believes his visualization and affirmation practice accelerated his healing significantly. Daniel's experience illustrates the power of the mind in healing. Our thoughts and emotions influence our physical body. When we focus on health, wellness, and healing, we support our body's natural capacity to restore itself. Let me share Christina's story of manifesting her dream home. Christina and her family were renting, dreaming of owning a home but feeling it was impossible financially. Christina decided to manifest anyway. She created a vision board with images of her ideal home. Christina chose pictures of houses with natural light, gardens, cozy spaces. She wrote affirmations. I am grateful to live in my beautiful dream home. My family and I enjoy our perfect house. We easily afforded our ideal home. She looked at her vision board daily, feeling the emotions of gratitude and joy. Christina also took practical steps. She researched first-time buyer programs. She and her partner created a savings plan. They adjusted their budget to save more aggressively. Christina kept her vision clear, trusting that the right home would appear at the right time. Within 18 months, an unexpected opportunity arose. A family friend was selling their home, exactly the style Christina had visualized, in their desired neighborhood. The price was within their budget. The timing was perfect. Christina and her family bought their dream home. Christina says the vision board kept her motivated during the saving process. When tempted to spend money elsewhere, she remembered her dream. The daily visualization kept her focused and positive. She believes manifestation works through a combination of clear intention, emotional alignment, and inspired action. Christina's journey shows us that manifestation supports our goals by keeping us focused and motivated. When we combine clear vision with practical steps, we create powerful momentum toward our dreams. Now we meet Andrew, who manifested career change through consistent affirmations. Andrew felt trapped in a corporate job that drained his energy. He dreamed of working in environmental conservation but didn't know how to transition. Andrew started an affirmation practice. I work in a fulfilling career that aligns with my values. I make a positive impact through my work. Opportunities in conservation come to me naturally. I am supported in my career transition. He repeated these affirmations during his commute, turning drive time into manifestation time. Andrew also researched conservation organizations. He volunteered on weekends, building skills and connections. He attended networking events, putting himself in environments where opportunities might emerge. His affirmations kept him positive and open, even when the transition felt slow. After 1 year, Andrew heard about an opening at a conservation nonprofit. A connection from his volunteer work recommended him. Andrew interviewed, his passion evident. He was offered the position, with salary comparable to his corporate job. Andrew made the leap. Today, Andrew wakes up excited about his work. He spends his days protecting natural habitats, educating communities, making the impact he always dreamed of. He credits his successful transition to the combination of affirmations, which maintained his belief and energy, and consistent action, which created opportunities. Andrew's story reminds us that affirmations work best when paired with action. We must believe in our dreams and take steps toward them. Manifestation is a partnership between our inner world and outer actions. Let's hear about Michelle, who manifested self-love through mirror work. Michelle struggled with negative self-image for years. She was her own harshest critic, speaking to herself in ways she would never speak to others. This inner cruelty affected every area of her life. Michelle learned about mirror work, looking at herself in the mirror while speaking affirmations. She committed to trying it, even though it felt uncomfortable. Each morning, Michelle looked in her own eyes and said, "I love you. I accept you exactly as you are. You are enough. You are worthy of love and happiness." The first week was incredibly difficult. Michelle cried. She didn't believe the words. But she continued. By week 2, something softened. The words felt less foreign. Michelle added more affirmations. I am beautiful inside and out. I forgive myself. I treat myself with kindness and compassion. After 30 days, Michelle noticed profound changes. Her inner dialogue had gentled. She caught herself being self-critical and consciously chose kinder thoughts. She made healthier choices, not from self-punishment but from self-love. She set boundaries in relationships, honoring her worth. 6 months later, Michelle's entire life had transformed. She ended a relationship that wasn't serving her. She pursued hobbies she had abandoned. She made new friends. Her confidence grew. People noticed and commented on her positive energy. Michelle says the mirror work healed something deep within her. Michelle's journey teaches us that self-love is foundational. When we love ourselves, we naturally create better circumstances. We attract healthier relationships, make better choices, and live more authentically. Transformation begins with how we speak to ourselves. Now we explore Gabriel's manifestation of creative success. Gabriel was an artist who struggled to make a living from his art. He worked day jobs he disliked, painted in stolen moments, and felt his dreams slipping away. Gabriel discovered manifestation and decided to apply it to his art career. He created a vision board with images of gallery shows, sold paintings, financial abundance, happy collectors. He wrote affirmations. I am a successful professional artist. My work is valued and appreciated. I easily sell my paintings. Money flows to me through my creativity. But Gabriel also took inspired action. He shared his work more publicly, posted regularly on social media, reached out to galleries, entered competitions. His affirmations gave him courage to put himself out there despite fear of rejection. Gabriel practiced gratitude for his artistic gifts, for each painting completed, for every small success. This gratitude kept him motivated during challenging times. He trusted the process, releasing attachment to specific outcomes while maintaining clear vision. Within 1 year, Gabriel's persistence paid off. A gallery owner discovered his work online, offered him a show. His paintings sold. His confidence soared. More opportunities followed. Gabriel quit his day job, now supporting himself entirely through his art. Gabriel believes manifestation worked by keeping him focused, positive, and willing to take risks. The affirmations countered his doubts. The vision board reminded him daily of his goals. The gratitude kept his energy high. Combined with consistent action, these practices created success. Gabriel's story shows us that manifestation in creative fields requires both inner work and outer effort. We must believe in our talents, maintain positive energy, and consistently share our gifts with the world. Let me share Olivia's experience manifesting meaningful friendships. Olivia had moved to a new city and felt lonely. She longed for deep connections, but didn't know how to find her tribe. She decided to manifest friendships intentionally. Olivia wrote affirmations about friendship. I attract genuine loving friendships. I am surrounded by people who understand and appreciate me. I easily connect with like-minded souls. My life is rich with meaningful relationships. She repeated these daily, feeling the warmth of connection she desired. Olivia also visualized herself laughing with friends, having deep conversations, feeling completely accepted. She imagined the qualities she wanted in friendships: authenticity, shared values, mutual support, emotional depth. Then Olivia took action. She joined groups aligned with her interests, attended events, even when nervous, said yes to invitations. She showed up authentically, vulnerable about her desire for connection. This openness attracted like-minded people. Within 6 months, Olivia had formed several meaningful friendships. She found her community. People who got her, laughed with her, supported her. The loneliness dissolved. Olivia says the manifestation practice gave her confidence to put herself out there. The affirmations reminded her she was worthy of great friendships. Olivia's journey reminds us that we can manifest relationships. When we're clear about what we want, maintain positive expectations, and take action to meet people, we create opportunities for connection. Like attracts like. Now let's hear about Nathan, who manifested travel adventures. Nathan had always dreamed of traveling but felt limited by finances and responsibilities. He decided to manifest travel anyway, trusting that solutions would appear. Nathan created a travel vision board, images of Italy, Japan, Peru, beaches, mountains, ancient temples. He looked at it daily, letting himself feel the excitement of adventure. He wrote affirmations. I travel easily and frequently. Money for travel comes to me effortlessly. I experience amazing adventures around the world. Nathan also researched budget travel. He discovered travel hacking with credit card points, house-sitting opportunities, volunteer programs that provided accommodation. His research revealed travel was more accessible than he had believed. Nathan started small. He planned a weekend trip using points. The success motivated him. He saved specifically for travel, cutting expenses elsewhere. His vision board kept him focused on his priority. Within a year, Nathan took his first international trip. Italy, just like he had visualized. The experience transformed Nathan. He returned home energized, more confident, clearer about his values. He continued manifesting and planning. Over 3 years, Nathan visited 12 countries. He says manifestation helped him see possibilities instead of obstacles. His mindset shifted from "I can't afford it" to "how can I make this happen?" Nathan's story teaches us that manifestation expands our sense of possibility. When we focus on what we want rather than obstacles, we discover creative solutions. We become resourceful, determined, and open to opportunities. Let me share Rachel's experience manifesting her life purpose. Rachel felt lost. She had a stable career but no sense of meaning or direction. She began journaling, asking deep questions. What is my purpose? What brings me joy? How do I want to serve? Rachel practiced morning pages, writing stream of consciousness for 20 minutes each day. This practice helped her access her inner wisdom. Patterns emerged. She kept returning to themes of helping others, teaching, empowerment, healing. Rachel wrote affirmations about purpose. I know my life purpose clearly. I use my gifts to serve others. I do work that fulfills me deeply. My purpose unfolds perfectly. She trusted that clarity would come. She remained open and patient. Rachel also experimented. She tried different volunteer activities, took classes in various subjects, paid attention to what energized her. What made time fly? What felt meaningful? This exploration was part of her manifestation practice. After a year of inner work and outer exploration, Rachel discovered life coaching. Everything clicked. She felt called, excited, certain. Rachel trained as a coach, started her practice, and today helps others discover their purpose. She lives with deep fulfillment, knowing she's aligned with her soul's calling. Rachel's journey shows us that manifesting purpose requires patience, self-inquiry, and willingness to explore. We must listen to our inner wisdom, try new things, and trust that our path will reveal itself. Purpose often emerges gradually through consistent seeking. Now we explore Benjamin's manifestation of confidence. Benjamin was shy and insecure. He avoided social situations, doubted his abilities, and played small in life. He decided to use affirmations to build confidence. Benjamin's affirmations were simple but powerful. I am confident and capable. I trust myself. I speak up for myself. I am worthy of respect. People enjoy my company. I embrace challenges with courage. He repeated these multiple times daily, especially before situations that triggered anxiety. Benjamin also used visualization. He imagined himself speaking confidently in meetings, approaching people at parties, handling difficult conversations with ease. He felt the emotions of confidence, calm, self-assurance. This practice slowly rewired his nervous system. Benjamin pushed his comfort zone gently. He forced himself to speak up once in each meeting, to introduce himself to one new person at events. Small actions, consistent practice. His affirmations gave him courage. Each small success built his confidence. Over time, Benjamin transformed. His coworkers noticed. Friends commented on his increased engagement. Benjamin felt different internally, less afraid, more authentic. He took on leadership roles, pursued opportunities he would have avoided before. His life expanded in every direction. Benjamin's story reminds us that confidence is a skill we can build. Through affirmations, visualization, and gradual action, we can transform self-doubt into self-assurance. Our beliefs about ourselves shape our experience. When we change our beliefs, we change our lives. Let's hear about Sophie, who manifested prosperity consciousness. Sophie grew up with scarcity mindset. Money was always tight, discussed with stress and fear. Sophie carried these beliefs into adulthood, struggling financially despite working hard. Sophie discovered that her relationship with money was the problem, not her circumstances. She began working on prosperity consciousness. She read books about wealth mindset. She examined her limiting beliefs about money. I don't deserve wealth. Money is hard to earn. Rich people are greedy. Sophie realized these beliefs were creating her financial reality. Sophie rewrote her money story. She created new beliefs and affirmations. Money flows to me easily. I am worthy of prosperity. Wealth allows me to help others. Money is a tool for good. I am financially abundant. She repeated these daily, with feeling and conviction. Sophie also practiced gratitude for money. She blessed bills as she paid them, grateful for electricity, water, shelter. She celebrated every dollar earned. She visualized her bank account growing, felt the security of financial stability. The shift was gradual but profound. Sophie started noticing opportunities. A friend mentioned a better job. Sophie applied and got it with a significant raise. She started a small online business that grew steadily. Her expenses decreased as she made smarter choices. Within 2 years, Sophie's financial life completely transformed. She had savings, no debt, multiple income streams. She felt abundant, secure, free. Sophie says the transformation came from changing her inner world, her thoughts, beliefs, and emotional relationship with money. Sophie's journey teaches us that prosperity begins in consciousness. Our beliefs about money determine our financial reality. When we shift from scarcity to abundance thinking, from fear to gratitude, we open ourselves to receive wealth. Now we meet Carlos, who used scripting to manifest business success. Carlos had a business idea but was paralyzed by fear of failure. He decided to use manifestation to build courage and attract success. Carlos practiced scripting. Each evening he wrote as if his business was already successful. He described his daily routine as a thriving entrepreneur. He wrote about satisfied customers, positive reviews, steady income, the joy of doing meaningful work. He made his writing detailed and emotional, feeling the success as real. This practice had powerful effects on Carlos. First, it clarified his vision. Through writing, he discovered exactly what he wanted his business to be. Second, it built his confidence. By repeatedly imagining success, fear diminished. Third, it motivated action. The writing made success feel inevitable. Carlos took steps toward his vision. Carlos launched his business with affirmations supporting him. My business is successful and growing. Customers love my service. Money flows easily to my business. I am a capable entrepreneur. Everything I need comes to me. These affirmations countered doubts that arose. Carlos's business grew steadily. Challenges arose, but Carlos persisted. His daily scripting and affirmations kept him focused and positive. Today his business thrives. He supports his family doing work he loves. Carlos credits manifestation for giving him the mindset and courage to succeed. Carlos's story shows us that manifestation practices build the inner foundation for outer success. Scripting clarifies vision. Affirmations build confidence. Together they create the mindset necessary for achievement. Success requires both inner work and outer action. Let me share Jasmine's experience manifesting work-life balance. Jasmine was burned out, working constantly, neglecting her health and relationships. She knew something had to change. She began manifesting a more balanced life. Jasmine created affirmations around balance. I have plenty of time for work, rest, and play. I prioritize my well-being. I set healthy boundaries. My life is balanced and joyful. I work efficiently and make time for what matters. She repeated these daily, especially when tempted to overwork. Jasmine also visualized her ideal day. She imagined waking up refreshed, working focused hours, exercising, cooking healthy meals, spending quality time with loved ones, going to bed early. This vision guided her choices. The transformation required more than affirmations. Jasmine had to take action. She set work boundaries, left the office at reasonable hours, scheduled exercise-like appointments, planned social activities. Her affirmations gave her permission and courage to prioritize herself. Within months, Jasmine's life looked completely different. She felt healthier, happier, more present. Her relationships deepened. Her work quality actually improved. She had more energy and creativity. Jasmine discovered that balance isn't selfish, it's essential. Jasmine's journey reminds us that we can manifest lifestyle changes. When we're clear about how we want to live, affirm our priorities, and take aligned actions, we create the life we desire. Balance requires conscious choice and consistent boundaries. Now let's hear about Marcus, who manifested healing from grief. Marcus lost someone dear and was drowning in sorrow. He felt stuck in darkness, unable to imagine joy again. A therapist suggested Marcus try affirmations and visualization, skeptical but desperate. Marcus agreed. He started with gentle affirmations. I am healing. Peace is possible. Joy will return. Light is emerging. I honor my grief and I am moving forward. Marcus also visualized healing. He imagined his grief as a heavy dark cloud slowly lifting, revealing light underneath. He pictured himself smiling again, laughing with friends, feeling okay. He didn't force positivity, he allowed both grief and hope to coexist. The healing wasn't linear. Some days Marcus felt worse. But he continued his practice. The affirmations became anchors, reminders that healing was happening even when invisible. The visualizations gave him something to move toward, a vision of life beyond the darkness. Gradually, over many months, Marcus noticed shifts. Small moments of peace. Then small moments of joy. Laughter didn't feel like betrayal anymore. He could remember his loved one with gratitude instead of only pain. The crushing grief softened into gentle sadness, livable, bearable. Today, Marcus lives fully again. The grief remains but no longer defines him. He found meaning in his loss, connecting with others going through similar pain, offering hope. Marcus says the affirmations and visualization didn't erase his grief, but they helped him navigate it. They reminded him that healing was possible, and eventually, it came. Marcus's story teaches us that manifestation can support healing even in our darkest times. Affirmations offer hope when we can't see the light. Visualization gives us something to move toward. These practices don't diminish our pain, but they can help us move through it. Let's hear about Elena, who manifested creative expression. Elena had abandoned her creativity years ago. Life got busy, practical. She forgot the joy of creating. A part of her felt dead. Elena decided to reclaim her creative life. She wrote affirmations. I am a creative being. Creativity flows through me easily. I make time for creative expression. I honor my creative gifts. My life is filled with beauty and inspiration. She repeated these while feeling the longing to create. Elena also visualized herself engaging in creative activities, painting, writing, dancing, whatever called to her. She imagined the joy, the flow, the satisfaction of creating. This practice rekindled her desire. Then Elena took action. She signed up for a painting class. She bought a journal and began writing morning pages. She danced in her living room. She gave herself permission to play, to be a beginner, to create imperfectly. Her affirmations supported this, reminding her that creativity was her birthright. Elena's life transformed. Colors seemed brighter. She felt more alive, more herself. Creativity spilled into all areas. She approached problems more creatively at work. Her relationships deepened as she brought more presence and playfulness. Elena says reclaiming creativity was like remembering who she truly was. Elena's journey reminds us that creativity isn't frivolous, it's essential. When we make time for creative expression, we nourish our souls. We become more whole, more joyful, more alive. Manifestation can help us reclaim parts of ourselves we've lost. Now we explore William's manifestation of patience and peace. William was chronically stressed, always rushing, never satisfied. His anxiety affected his health, his relationships, his happiness. He knew he needed inner peace, but didn't know how to find it. William began a meditation and affirmation practice. Each morning he sat quietly, breathing deeply. He repeated affirmations silently. I am calm and centered. Peace flows through me. I trust in divine timing. I release urgency and embrace patience. All is well. I have all the time I need. This practice was challenging. William's mind raced. He felt restless. But he committed to 10 minutes daily. Gradually, he noticed small changes. A bit more space before reacting. Slightly less stress. Tiny moments of calm. William also practiced gratitude for present moments. Instead of always focusing on the next thing, he paused to appreciate now. The warmth of his coffee. Birdsong outside. His child's laughter. These small appreciations accumulated, creating a foundation of peace. After 6 months, William's life felt different. He still had responsibilities, challenges, busy days. But he moved through them with more ease, less anxiety. He reacted less, breathed more. His relationships improved. His health stabilized. William felt he had discovered a secret to happiness, presence, and peace. William's story teaches us that inner peace is available to anyone willing to practice. Affirmations can calm our nervous system. Meditation creates space. Gratitude anchors us in the present. These simple practices offer profound transformation. Let yourself sink deeper into relaxation. You're breathing slow and steady. These stories continue to plant seeds in your subconscious mind, seeds of possibility, transformation, and hope. Tonight we hear about Jennifer, who manifested academic success. Jennifer was a college student struggling with confidence. She doubted her intelligence, feared failure, and procrastinated constantly. Her grades reflected her inner turmoil. Jennifer discovered affirmations and decided to try them. Each morning before studying, she would say, I am intelligent and capable. Learning comes easily to me. I understand and retain information. I excel in my studies. My mind is sharp and focused. I am a successful student. Jennifer also visualized success. She imagined herself understanding difficult concepts, performing well on exams, receiving good grades, feeling proud and confident. She made this visualization vivid, engaging all her senses. The change didn't happen overnight. But Jennifer noticed gradual improvements. She procrastinated less. Her focus during studying increased. Concepts that seemed impossible began making sense. Her test anxiety decreased. She approached exams with more calm and confidence. By semester's end, Jennifer's grades had improved dramatically. More importantly, her relationship with learning had transformed. She felt capable. She enjoyed the challenge of difficult material. She had proven to herself that she could succeed. Jennifer continued her affirmation practice throughout college, maintaining her newfound confidence and success. Jennifer's journey shows us that affirmations can transform our academic performance. Our beliefs about our capabilities directly impact our results. When we affirm our intelligence and ability, we access our full potential. Now let's hear about Robert's manifestation of forgiveness. Robert carried resentment from past hurts. This bitterness poisoned his present, affecting his health and happiness. He knew he needed to forgive, but didn't know how. Robert began affirmation work around forgiveness. I choose to forgive. I release resentment and embrace peace. Forgiveness sets me free. I am healing. My heart is open. Love flows through me. He repeated these even when they felt untrue, trusting the process. Robert also wrote letters he never sent, expressing his pain, his anger, his grief. This released pent-up emotions. Then he wrote from his higher self, offering understanding, compassion, forgiveness. This practice helped him see situations from broader perspectives. Robert visualized cutting energetic cords to people who had hurt him. He imagined himself light, free, no longer bound by past pain. He blessed those people, wishing them well, genuinely releasing them. The forgiveness process took time. Robert worked through layers of hurt. But slowly, the heaviness lifted. He felt lighter, freer. Joy returned. He slept better. His physical health improved. Robert says forgiving wasn't about condoning harm, it was about freeing himself from the prison of resentment. Robert's story teaches us that forgiveness is possible through intention and practice. Affirmations support the choice to forgive. Writing and visualization help release pain. Forgiveness ultimately gifts us with freedom, peace, and renewed energy. Let me share Alicia's experience manifesting a positive body image. Alicia struggled with body hatred for years. She looked in the mirror with disgust, spoke cruelly to herself about her appearance. This self-hatred affected every area of her life. Alicia decided to try mirror work affirmations. Every morning she looked at herself and said, I love and accept my body. My body is beautiful. I appreciate all my body does for me. I treat my body with kindness and respect. At first she cried, she couldn't believe the words. But Alicia persisted. She added gratitude practice, thanking her body for specific things. Thank you, legs, for carrying me. Thank you, hands, for creating. Thank you, body, for your strength and resilience. This shifted her focus from appearance to function and appreciation. Alicia also changed her self-talk. When negative thoughts arose, she consciously replaced them. Instead of "this looks terrible," she would think "I am beautiful just as I am." Instead of "I hate my body," she would think "my body deserves love and care." Over months, Alicia's relationship with her body transformed. She stopped obsessing over appearance. She made choices from self-love rather than self-punishment. She felt more confident, more free. Body hatred no longer dominated her thoughts. Alicia says this healing was life-changing, liberating her to fully live. Alicia's journey reminds us that we can heal our relationship with our bodies. Through affirmations, gratitude, and conscious thought replacement, we can shift from criticism to appreciation. Our bodies deserve kindness. Now we meet Derek, who manifested a sense of belonging. Derek always felt like an outsider. He struggled to fit in, to find his people. This loneliness created deep pain. He decided to manifest belonging and community. Derek's affirmations focused on connection. I belong. I am accepted and loved. My people are finding me. I attract authentic connections. I am part of a loving community. I am welcomed and valued. He repeated these while imagining the feeling of belonging, acceptance, home. Derek also worked on self-acceptance. He realized he couldn't feel belonging externally until he belonged to himself. He practiced accepting all parts of himself, the quirks, the interests others didn't understand, the authentic Derek. His affirmations supported this. I accept myself completely. I am enough exactly as I am. Then Derek took inspired action. He joined groups aligned with his authentic interests, not what he thought he should like. He showed up as himself, vulnerable, real. He stopped trying to fit in and simply existed as he was. Something beautiful happened. Derek found his people. Others who shared his interests, his sense of humor, his values. He felt seen, understood, accepted. The loneliness dissolved, replaced by genuine connection and community. Derek says learning to belong to himself first was the key to finding belonging with others. Derek's story teaches us that belonging begins within. When we accept ourselves fully, we attract people who accept us too. Manifestation of community requires both inner work and brave, authentic showing up. Let's hear about Hannah, who manifested public speaking opportunities. Hannah had a message to share but no platform. She longed to speak, to teach, to inspire, but didn't know how to create opportunities. Hannah practiced affirmations. I am a gifted speaker. Opportunities to share my message come easily. People want to hear what I have to say. My voice matters. I inspire others. Speaking opportunities flow to me naturally. She visualized herself on stages, speaking confidently, audiences engaged and inspired. Hannah also prepared. She practiced her talks. She recorded herself. She studied great speakers. She worked on her message, making it clear and compelling. Her affirmations gave her confidence to put herself out there. Hannah started small. She spoke at local meetups. She volunteered to present at community events. She shared videos online. Each small opportunity built her skills and visibility. She said yes to every invitation, trusting larger opportunities would follow. Within a year, Hannah's speaking career took off. She was invited to speak at conferences. Her audience grew. She was paid for her expertise. Today, Hannah speaks regularly. Her message reaches thousands. She says manifestation combined with preparation and willingness created her success. Hannah's journey reminds us that manifestation requires both belief and action. We must affirm our dreams while also preparing and showing up. Opportunities come to those who are ready and willing. Now we explore Gregory's manifestation of vitality and energy. Gregory felt chronically tired. He dragged through days, relying on caffeine. His low energy affected everything: work, relationships, joy. He decided to manifest vibrant health and energy. Gregory's affirmations focused on vitality. I am energized and alive. Vitality flows through every cell. I wake up feeling refreshed. My body is strong and healthy. Energy is my natural state. I have abundant stamina. He repeated these with enthusiasm, calling in the energy he desired. Gregory also visualized himself energetic. He imagined waking up eager to start the day, exercising with ease, working with focus, playing with enthusiasm. He felt the sensation of aliveness, vibrancy, power in his body. But Gregory also took practical action. He improved his sleep hygiene. He adjusted his diet. He started gentle exercise. He addressed stress. His affirmations motivated these changes. When tempted to skip the gym or eat poorly, his affirmations reminded him of his commitment to vitality. Within 3 months, Gregory's energy transformed. He woke up naturally, without alarms, feeling rested. He had steady energy throughout the day. He felt younger, stronger, more alive. Gregory says the combination of affirmations and lifestyle changes created complete transformation. The affirmations maintained his motivation and belief. Gregory's story teaches us that manifesting health requires a holistic approach. Affirmations create the mindset, but we must also take care of our physical bodies. Mind and body work together. When we align both, powerful healing occurs. Let me share Isabel's experience manifesting adventure and spontaneity. Isabel felt stuck in routine. Her life was predictable, safe, boring. She longed for adventure, excitement, aliveness. She decided to manifest a more adventurous life. Isabel created affirmations. I live adventurously. Exciting opportunities come to me. I say yes to new experiences. Life is an adventure. I embrace spontaneity. Every day brings delightful surprises. She repeated these while feeling the thrill of adventure in her body. Isabel also practiced saying yes. When opportunities arose, even small ones. She chose adventure over comfort. A coworker invited her rock climbing. Isabel said yes, despite fear. A friend suggested a road trip. Isabel cleared her schedule. She started choosing the unexpected, the new, the slightly scary. Isabel's life became unrecognizable. She tried things she never imagined: skydiving, salsa dancing, solo travel. She felt alive, present, engaged with life. The routine that once defined her was gone, replaced by a sense of possibility and adventure. Isabel says the affirmations gave her permission to live differently. They reminded her adventure was available if she chose it. Isabel's journey reminds us that we can manifest experiences and ways of being. When we affirm what we want and take aligned actions, we create the life we desire. Adventure awaits those brave enough to say yes. Now we meet Lawrence, who manifested courage. Lawrence lived in fear. He avoided anything that scared him. His life was small, limited by anxiety. He decided to use manifestation to build courage and expand his life. Lawrence's affirmations were powerful. I am brave. Courage flows through me. I face fears with strength. I take bold action. Fear doesn't control me. I am capable of hard things. He repeated these especially before challenging situations. They became his courage mantras. Lawrence also reframed fear. Instead of seeing fear as stop sign, he viewed it as compass, pointing toward growth. This perspective shift was transformational. Fear no longer meant danger, it meant opportunity. His affirmations supported this new relationship with fear. Lawrence committed to regular courage practice. Each week he did something that scared him. He spoke up in meetings. He went to parties alone. He tried new activities. Each act of courage, no matter how small, built his courage muscle. His affirmations reminded him he was becoming braver every day. After a year, Lawrence was a different person. He had changed careers, moved to a new city, started dating, done things that once felt impossible. His life had expanded exponentially. Lawrence says courage isn't the absence of fear, it's taking action despite fear. Affirmations gave him the inner strength to act. Lawrence's story teaches us that courage can be cultivated. Through affirmations, reframing, and consistent practice, we can become braver. Face fears, expand our lives, live more fully. Courage is available to anyone willing to practice it. Let's hear about Monica, who manifested authenticity. Monica spent years people-pleasing, wearing masks, pretending to be what others wanted. She felt exhausted, disconnected from herself. She decided to manifest the courage to be authentic. Monica's affirmations supported her authenticity journey. I am enough as I am. I express myself honestly. Being authentic is safe. I attract people who love the real me. My authenticity is my power. I honor my truth. These words gave Monica permission to remove her masks. Monica also practiced small acts of authenticity. She shared real opinions instead of agreeing automatically. She expressed her preferences. She said no when she meant no. Each authentic choice felt scary but liberating. Her affirmations reminded her that authenticity was worth the risk. Some people didn't like Monica's authenticity. Some relationships ended. This was painful. But Monica also experienced something beautiful. Deeper connections formed. People who loved the real Monica appeared. She felt more alive, more peaceful, more herself than ever before. Today Monica lives authentically. She expresses herself freely. She sets boundaries. She honors her truth. Some people understand, some don't. Monica has learned that authenticity means accepting that not everyone will approve, and choosing freedom anyway. She says being real is the greatest gift she's given herself. Monica's story reminds us that authenticity is liberation. When we have the courage to be ourselves, we free ourselves from exhausting pretense. We attract genuine connections. Live with integrity. Manifestation can support the journey to authentic living. Now we explore Samuel's manifestation of life purpose alignment. Samuel felt misaligned. His job, his relationships, his daily activities didn't reflect his values or passions. He felt like he was living someone else's life. He decided to manifest alignment with his true purpose. Samuel began with deep reflection. He journaled about his values. What mattered most? What brought joy? What felt meaningful? He created affirmations based on these insights. I live aligned with my purpose. My life reflects my deepest values. I do work that matters. Every day I move toward authentic alignment. Samuel also made hard choices. He left a prestigious job that didn't fulfill him. He ended relationships built on obligation rather than genuine connection. He started pursuing activities that lit him up. These choices weren't easy. His affirmations gave him strength during uncertainty. Samuel trusted the process. When fear arose, when others questioned his choices, when the path seemed unclear, he returned to his affirmations. They reminded him that living authentically was worth any temporary discomfort. After 2 years of courageous realignment, Samuel's life reflected his soul. He worked as a wilderness guide, spending days outside doing what he loved. His relationships were genuine and nourishing. His daily life brought joy and meaning. Samuel says the affirmations helped him stay committed to alignment even when the path was hard. Samuel's journey teaches us that we can realign our lives with our truth. It requires courage, difficult choices, trust. But the reward is a life that feels authentic, meaningful, right. Manifestation supports our commitment to living in alignment with our deepest values. Let your body relax even deeper. Feel yourself drifting, peaceful. These stories continue washing over you, bringing messages of hope, transformation, possibility. Tonight we hear about Naomi, who manifested freedom from perfectionism. Naomi's perfectionism paralyzed her. She couldn't finish projects, start new things, or enjoy accomplishments. Nothing was ever good enough. This pattern limited her entire life. Naomi discovered affirmations could help. She created statements challenging her perfectionism. I embrace imperfection. Progress matters more than perfection. I am worthy even when I make mistakes. Done is better than perfect. I release the need to be perfect. I am enough as I am. Naomi repeated these affirmations especially when perfectionism arose. When she found herself obsessing over details, the affirmations offered alternative thoughts. When she wanted to quit because something wasn't perfect, the affirmations gave her permission to continue anyway. Naomi also practiced intentional imperfection. She submitted work that was good enough, not perfect. She shared creative projects before she felt ready. Each act of imperfection was terrifying but liberating. Her affirmations supported her through the discomfort. Over time, Naomi's perfectionism loosened its grip. She finished projects. She tried new things. She enjoyed her accomplishments. She felt freer, lighter, more productive. Naomi says releasing perfectionism was like removing chains. Affirmations were the key that unlocked them. Naomi's story teaches us that perfectionism is a prison we can escape. Through affirmations that challenge perfectionistic beliefs and brave imperfect action, we can find freedom. Progress, creativity, and joy live on the other side of perfectionism. Now let's hear about Peter, who manifested recovery from addiction. Peter struggled with alcohol for years. He wanted to quit but felt powerless. Traditional approaches hadn't worked. He decided to try manifestation as part of his recovery. Peter's affirmations were powerful. I am free from addiction. I choose health and clarity. My body is healing. I am stronger than any craving. Sobriety is my natural state. I love myself too much to harm myself. He repeated these constantly, especially during cravings. Peter also visualized his sober life. He imagined waking up clear-headed, feeling proud, healthy, present with loved ones, making better choices, living fully. This vision gave him something to move toward, a life he wanted more than the temporary escape of drinking. Peter combined affirmations with support. He attended meetings, worked with a therapist, built a sober community. His affirmations reinforced his commitment. When the journey felt hard, they reminded him of his power and worth. Recovery wasn't linear. Peter had setbacks. But he didn't give up. His affirmations helped him forgive himself and continue. Each day of sobriety built on the last. After a year, Peter celebrated his sobriety anniversary. He felt reborn. Today Peter is multiple years sober, living the life he visualized. Peter's story reminds us that manifestation can support recovery. Affirmations create new neural pathways. Visualization provides direction and hope. Combined with support and commitment, they contribute to powerful healing. Recovery is possible. Let me share Victoria's experience manifesting mental freedom from intrusive thoughts. Victoria suffered from intrusive thoughts that tormented her. These unwanted thoughts created immense anxiety and distress. She felt trapped in her own mind. Victoria learned she could use affirmations to create mental peace. Her affirmations were: "My mind is peaceful. I choose which thoughts to engage. Unwanted thoughts pass through without harm. I am safe. My mind is my sanctuary. Calmness is my natural state." Victoria practiced not resisting intrusive thoughts. Resistance gave them power. Instead, when unwanted thoughts arose, she acknowledged them without judgment, then redirected to her affirmations. This practice was challenging but gradually effective. Victoria also worked with a therapist, combining affirmations with professional treatment. The affirmations supported her healing, giving her tools to manage her mind. They reminded her she had power, she wasn't her thoughts, she could find peace. Over time, the intrusive thoughts decreased in frequency and intensity. Victoria felt freer, calmer, more in control of her mental landscape. She says affirmations were crucial to her healing. They gave her something to hold on to when her mind felt chaotic. Victoria's journey teaches us that mental freedom is possible. Affirmations can help us manage difficult thought patterns. Combined with professional support, they contribute to healing. We are not our thoughts. We have the power to choose peace. Now we meet Xavier, who manifested discipline and consistency. Xavier struggled to follow through on goals. He would start enthusiastically then quit. This pattern frustrated him. He decided to manifest discipline. Xavier's affirmations focused on consistency. I am disciplined and consistent. I follow through on commitments. Each day I show up for myself. I am reliable. Consistency is my strength. Small daily actions create big results. He repeated these every morning, setting his intention. Xavier also created systems supporting discipline. He started extremely small, committing to just 5 minutes of his desired activity daily. This removed overwhelm. His affirmations reinforced these small actions, reminding him that consistency mattered more than perfection. Xavier tracked his consistency, marking each successful day on a calendar. Seeing the chain of successful days motivated him. He didn't want to break the streak. His affirmations celebrated his growing discipline, acknowledging his progress. After 90 days of small consistent actions, Xavier had transformed. The 5-minute practice had expanded naturally. His discipline muscle was strong. He followed through on commitments, felt proud, capable. He had proven to himself that he could be consistent. Xavier now applies this discipline to all areas of life: fitness, creative projects, relationships, learning. His affirmations continue supporting his consistency, reminding him daily of his commitment. Xavier says building discipline changed his entire life. It showed him what he was capable of achieving. Xavier's story teaches us that discipline can be developed. Through affirmations that reinforce identity, small consistent actions, and tracking progress, we build the discipline muscle. Consistency creates transformation. Small daily actions compound into remarkable results. Let's hear about Yolanda, who manifested emotional healing. Yolanda carried deep emotional wounds from childhood. These wounds affected her relationships, her self-esteem, her ability to trust. She decided to manifest healing. Yolanda's affirmations supported her healing journey. I am healing. My past no longer defines me. I release old pain. I am whole. Love and safety are available to me. I deserve peace and joy. She repeated these during meditation, letting the words sink deep. Yolanda also did inner child work. She visualized her younger self, offered her love, safety, validation. She told her child self the things she needed to hear. You are loved. You are safe. It wasn't your fault. This practice, combined with affirmations, created powerful healing. Yolanda worked with a therapist, processing trauma safely. The affirmations supported this work, giving her positive messages to counter the negative beliefs from her past. They reminded her healing was possible, she was worthy, she could feel whole again. Healing took time, layers, patience. But slowly, Yolanda transformed. She felt lighter, freer. Past pain had less power. She formed healthier relationships, treated herself with more compassion, trusted more easily. Yolanda says affirmations were essential to her healing. They planted seeds of new beliefs that eventually took root. Yolanda's journey reminds us that emotional healing is possible. Through affirmations, visualization, therapy, and time, we can heal even deep wounds. We are not forever damaged by our past. Healing is our birthright. Now we explore Adam's manifestation of work-life harmony. Adam was a workaholic. He neglected everything for his career. His health, relationships, hobbies all suffered. He felt successful but empty. He decided to manifest balance. Adam's affirmations challenged his workaholic identity. My worth isn't determined by productivity. Rest is productive. Balance creates sustainable success. I am enough without constant achievement. I make time for what truly matters. Life is more than work. These affirmations confronted Adam's core beliefs. At first they felt wrong, threatening. But Adam committed to the practice. He repeated them daily, gradually opening to new possibilities. Maybe worth wasn't only about achievement. Maybe rest wasn't weakness. Maybe balance was actually strength. Adam took aligned actions. He set work hours and kept them. He scheduled time for relationships, exercise, hobbies, treated these as important as work meetings. His affirmations supported these choices when guilt arose. They reminded him balance was wise, not lazy. After 6 months, Adam's life looked different. He still worked hard, but not obsessively. He had energy for relationships. He felt healthier, happier, more present. His work quality actually improved. Adam discovered that balance didn't diminish success, it enhanced it. Adam's story teaches us that we can shift from workaholic patterns to healthy balance. Affirmations challenge limiting beliefs. They give us permission to prioritize well-being. Combined with boundary setting and conscious choices, they create sustainable, balanced lives. Let me share Zoe's experience manifesting joy. Zoe felt numb. She went through motions but felt no joy, no enthusiasm. Life felt gray. She decided to manifest joy back into her life. Zoe's affirmations focused on joy. Joy is my natural state. I find delight in simple things. Life is meant to be enjoyed. I give myself permission to feel happy. Joy flows through me easily. I attract joyful experiences. She repeated these while trying to connect with the feeling of joy. Zoe also practiced joy activities. She did things purely for pleasure. No productivity, no purpose beyond enjoyment. She played, danced, laughed, explored. At first it felt forced. But she persisted. Her affirmations reminded her joy was her birthright. Zoe practiced gratitude for small joys. A beautiful sunset. Good coffee. A kind word. Music she loved. She trained her attention toward what brought pleasure. This gradually shifted her baseline emotional state. After several months, Zoe noticed she felt different. Lighter, more alive. Joy had returned, not constantly, but regularly. Life had color again. Zoe says the affirmations combined with intentional joy practice brought her back to life. She remembered how to feel happy. Zoe's journey reminds us that we can manifest emotional states. When we've lost touch with joy, we can intentionally cultivate it. Through affirmations, joy practices, and gratitude, we can shift our emotional baseline. Joy is always available when we open to it. Now we meet Brian, who manifested letting go. Brian held on to everything: past hurts, old identities, finished relationships, expired dreams. This attachment kept him stuck, unable to move forward. He decided to manifest the ability to release. Brian's affirmations supported letting go. I release what no longer serves me. Letting go creates space for new blessings. I trust the flow of life. I am free. Holding on hurts more than releasing. I surrender control and trust. These words challenged his grip on the past. Brian practiced physical releasing rituals. He wrote letters to release people and situations, then burned them. He cleaned out his space, releasing physical items tied to the past. He meditated on releasing energy cords. These rituals, combined with affirmations, created powerful letting go. Brian also worked on trust. Letting go required trusting that releasing the old would make space for the new. His affirmations supported this trust, reminding him that life was abundant. New good things were coming. He didn't need to clutch the past. The letting go process was emotional. Brian grieved. He felt loss. But he also felt relief, freedom, spaciousness. As he released, new energy entered his life. New people, opportunities, experiences. Brian says letting go was the most liberating practice he's ever done. Brian's story teaches us that letting go is essential for growth. When we release what no longer serves us, we create space for what does. Affirmations support releasing. They remind us it's safe to let go. Trust life, move forward. Let's hear about Chloe, who manifested new beginnings after loss. Chloe experienced a major life ending, job loss, divorce, health crisis, all at once. She felt her life had collapsed. Starting over felt impossible. Yet she had no choice. Chloe created affirmations for new beginnings. I am starting fresh. New doors are opening. This ending leads to beautiful beginnings. I trust this transition. My best life is ahead of me. I am resilient and capable. These words gave hope when everything felt dark. Chloe also visualized her new life. She didn't know what it would look like specifically, but she imagined herself happy, fulfilled, at peace, surrounded by love, doing meaningful work. This vision gave her something to move toward when the present was painful. Chloe took small steps forward. One day at a time. She focused on healing. She explored new possibilities. She remained open, trusting the process even when scared. Her affirmations reminded her daily that she would be okay, better than okay, that this crisis was creating opportunity. 2 years later, Chloe's life was unrecognizable and better than before. New career she loved, healthier relationships, renewed sense of self. Chloe says the affirmations kept her going during the darkest times. They reminded her endings create beginnings. Loss makes space for gain. Crisis can birth transformation. Chloe's journey teaches us that we can manifest new beginnings even after devastating endings. Affirmations provide hope during dark transitions. They remind us that this too shall pass, better days are coming. We have the strength to rebuild. Now we explore Daniel's manifestation of presence. Daniel was never present. Always thinking about the past or future, never experiencing now. This robbed him of life's richness. He decided to manifest presence and mindfulness. Daniel's affirmations focused on now. I am fully present. This moment is all that exists. I give my full attention to now. The present moment is perfect. I am here. I experience life as it happens. He repeated these throughout the day, calling himself back to now. Daniel practiced presence exercises. He ate meals without devices, fully tasting, noticing. He took walks and truly looked at his surroundings. He had conversations without mental wandering. His affirmations supported these practices, reminding him to return to now. Daniel also meditated daily, training his attention. When his mind wandered to past or future, he gently returned to breath, to now. This practice, combined with affirmations, gradually strengthened his presence muscle. After months of practice, Daniel experienced life differently. Colors seemed brighter. Food tasted better. Conversations felt richer. He felt more alive, more engaged. Life had always been happening, but now Daniel was actually there to experience it. Daniel's story reminds us that presence is a practice we can cultivate. Through affirmations that call us to now and mindfulness practices, we can learn to be here. Presence is where life actually happens. When we're present, we truly live. Let me share Emily's experience manifesting self-trust. Emily doubted herself constantly. She second-guessed every decision, sought external validation, couldn't trust her own judgment. This pattern kept her stuck and dependent. She decided to manifest self-trust. Emily's affirmations built self-trust. I trust myself completely. I make good decisions. My intuition guides me. I know what's best for me. I listen to my inner wisdom. I am my own best guide. These words challenged her habit of self-doubt. Emily practiced making small decisions without seeking input. What to eat, what to wear, small choices to build the trust muscle. She noticed when she second-guessed herself and consciously chose to trust her first instinct. Her affirmations supported this practice. Emily also journaled with her inner wisdom. She asked herself questions. What do I really want? What feels right? What is my intuition saying? She practiced listening to and honoring her inner voice. This strengthened her connection to her own guidance. Over time, Emily's self-trust grew. She made decisions more easily. She needed less external validation. She felt more confident, sovereign, free. Emily says developing self-trust was life-changing. She became her own authority, her own best advisor. Emily's journey teaches us that self-trust can be developed. Through affirmations that reinforce our capability, practice making decisions, and connecting with inner wisdom, we build trust in ourselves. Self-trust creates freedom and confidence. Now we meet Frank, who manifested mastery of his craft. Frank was a musician who felt stuck. He wasn't improving, felt frustrated, doubted his abilities. He decided to use manifestation to support his musical growth. Frank's affirmations supported mastery. I am a skilled musician. My abilities grow daily. I practice with focus and joy. Mastery flows naturally to me. I am dedicated to my craft. Excellence is my standard. These words shifted his mindset from frustration to growth. Frank also visualized mastery. He imagined himself playing with technical excellence, feeling the music, performing confidently, expressing himself fully through his instrument. This vision motivated his practice, gave him something specific to work toward. Frank's practice changed. Instead of mindless repetition, he practiced with intention, focusing on specific skills, seeking feedback, studying masters. His affirmations kept him motivated during challenging practice sessions, reminding him growth was happening even when invisible. After a year, Frank's playing transformed. His technical skills improved dramatically. But more importantly, he felt like a musician. He had internalized the identity. His confidence soared. Opportunities followed. Frank says the affirmations changed his relationship with practice, from frustration to devotion. Mastery followed naturally. Frank's story teaches us that manifestation supports skill development. Affirmations create the mindset of growth and mastery. They keep us motivated through challenges. Combined with deliberate practice, they accelerate our development. Excellence is available to anyone willing to affirm it and work for it. Let's hear about Grace, who manifested peaceful sleep. Grace suffered from insomnia for years. Nights were torture. She felt exhausted, anxious about bedtime, desperate for rest. She decided to use affirmations to invite peaceful sleep. Grace's affirmations focused on sleep. I sleep peacefully through the night. My body knows how to rest deeply. Sleep comes easily to me. I wake feeling refreshed. My bedroom is a sanctuary of peace. I release the day and welcome rest. She repeated these as part of her bedtime routine. Grace also created a sleep ritual. She dimmed lights early, avoided screens, drank calming tea, listened to gentle music. Her affirmations were part of this ritual, signaling her body it was time to rest. She spoke the words with gentle conviction. Grace visualized peaceful sleep. She imagined herself drifting off easily, sleeping deeply, waking refreshed. This visualization became part of her wind-down routine. Combined with affirmations, it prepared her mind and body for rest. The change didn't happen overnight, but gradually. Grace noticed improvements. She fell asleep more easily, woke less often, felt more rested. After several weeks, her insomnia had dramatically improved. Grace says the affirmations helped calm her anxious mind. They created new associations with sleep, from fear to peace. Grace's journey reminds us that affirmations can support physical healing. Our minds and bodies are deeply connected. When we speak peace, our nervous systems respond. Sleep, like health, responds to our mental and emotional state. Now we meet Isaac, who manifested community impact. Isaac felt his life lacked purpose. He wanted to make a difference but didn't know where to start. He felt small, insignificant. He decided to manifest meaningful impact in his community. Isaac's affirmations were powerful. I make a positive difference. My actions create ripples of good. I am an agent of change. My contribution matters. I serve my community meaningfully. Opportunities to help appear naturally. These words shifted Isaac's self-perception from powerless to purposeful. Isaac also asked himself deep questions. What problems do I care about? What skills do I have to offer? How can I serve? He journaled, reflected, listened to his heart. His affirmations kept him focused on possibility rather than limitation. Then Isaac took action. He volunteered at a local food bank. He organized neighborhood cleanups. He mentored young people. Each action was small, but Isaac showed up consistently. His affirmations reminded him that small actions matter, that consistency creates change. Over time, Isaac became a known figure in his community. People recognized him, thanked him, joined his efforts. His impact grew. Today, Isaac runs a nonprofit serving hundreds. He says the affirmations helped him believe his contribution mattered. They gave him courage to start small and persist. Isaac's story teaches us that we can manifest purpose and impact. When we affirm our ability to make a difference and take consistent action, we create meaningful change. No contribution is too small. Every act of service matters. Let me share Julia's experience manifesting inner peace during chaos. Julia's life was objectively chaotic. Family challenges, work stress, financial pressure, health concerns. Everything felt overwhelming. Yet Julia decided to manifest peace anyway. Julia's affirmations seemed almost impossible given her circumstances. I am peaceful despite external chaos. I am calm in the center of the storm. Peace is my natural state. External circumstances don't determine my inner state. I choose peace. I am grounded and centered. Julia practiced these affirmations multiple times daily, especially during stressful moments. When chaos erupted around her, she would pause, breathe, and repeat her affirmations. This practice created space between stimulus and response. She found she could choose peace even when circumstances were difficult. Julia also created peace pockets in her day. 5 minutes of meditation. A brief walk outside. Deep breathing before meals. These moments, combined with affirmations, created islands of calm in her chaotic life. Gradually, the islands expanded, the calm deepened. Something remarkable happened. Julia's external circumstances remained challenging, but her internal experience transformed. She felt peaceful despite the chaos. She responded to problems with more clarity and calm. She stopped feeling like a victim of circumstances. She had reclaimed her power. Julia says this was the most profound manifestation of her life. She learned peace isn't dependent on perfect circumstances. It's an inner state we can choose and cultivate. Affirmations were her tool for choosing peace moment by moment. Julia's journey reminds us that we can manifest inner states regardless of external conditions. Peace, joy, calm are available even during difficult times. When we affirm and practice, we access these states. We become free from circumstantial control. As we approach the end of our journey tonight, let these final stories settle deeply into your consciousness. Your breathing is slow, steady. Your body completely relaxed. These seeds of possibility are planting themselves in your subconscious mind. Tonight we close with Kevin, who manifested a miracle. Kevin faced a situation that seemed impossible. Financial ruin, legal troubles, health crisis, all at once. He felt hopeless, defeated. But he decided to try manifestation anyway, even without much belief. He had nothing to lose. Kevin created a simple affirmation. Miracles happen for me. I am open to unexpected solutions. The universe supports me. What seems impossible becomes possible. I trust in divine timing. He repeated these words, trying to open his heart to possibility. Kevin also surrendered. He had done everything he could do. Now he practiced releasing control, trusting something greater. His affirmations supported this surrender. They reminded him to trust, to remain open, to believe in possibilities beyond what he could see. Then something shifted. An unexpected phone call offering help. A chance encounter that opened doors. A sudden idea that solved everything. The impossible situation began resolving in ways Kevin never imagined possible. What seemed like the end became a new beginning. What felt hopeless became a story of grace. Today, Kevin looks back in wonder. He doesn't know exactly how it happened. Was it manifestation, coincidence, grace, divine intervention? He doesn't need to know. He learned that staying open to possibility, maintaining hope, trusting life, creates space for miracles. Affirmations kept his heart open when logic said to give up. Kevin's story teaches us that even when things seem impossible, manifestation keeps us open to possibilities. Miracles do happen. Solutions appear from unexpected places. Our job is to maintain belief, stay open, trust the process. Even when we can't see how, our affirmations remind us that there is always a way. Now we hear about Lauren, who manifested self-acceptance. Lauren spent decades trying to be someone she wasn't. She molded herself to others' expectations. She ignored her true nature, feelings, desires. This created deep unhappiness. She decided to manifest radical self-acceptance. Lauren's affirmations were revolutionary for her. I accept myself completely. I am worthy exactly as I am. I don't need to change to be lovable. My authentic self is beautiful. I embrace all parts of me. I am enough. These words challenged everything she had believed. Lauren practiced mirror work. Looking at herself with compassion. She spoke her affirmations while making eye contact with herself. This practice was intensely vulnerable. She cried. She resisted. But she continued. Her affirmations became a daily act of self-love. Lauren also began honoring her truth. She expressed opinions she had hidden. She pursued interests she had suppressed. She set boundaries she had avoided. She showed up as herself, fully, imperfectly, authentically. Her affirmations gave her permission to be real. The transformation was profound. Lauren felt free for the first time in her life. Some relationships ended, but deeper ones formed. She felt lighter, more joyful, more alive. Lauren says self-acceptance was the greatest gift she ever gave herself. Affirmations were the key that unlocked the door. Lauren's journey reminds us that we are worthy of acceptance exactly as we are. We don't need to earn love by being perfect or pleasing. When we accept ourselves, we free ourselves from exhausting pretense. Affirmations can guide us home to ourselves. Let me share Marcus's experience manifesting gratitude as a lifestyle. Marcus had always focused on what was missing, what was wrong, what needed fixing. This mindset created chronic dissatisfaction. He decided to manifest a gratitude-based life. Marcus's affirmations centered on appreciation. I am grateful for my life. Abundance surrounds me. I see blessings everywhere. Gratitude is my default state. I appreciate what I have. Life is good. These simple words began shifting his perception. Marcus committed to gratitude practice. Morning gratitude journaling. Evening appreciation reflection. Throughout the day, pausing to notice blessings. His affirmations reinforced this practice, training his mind to look for good. His attention gradually shifted from lack to abundance. The change was gradual but revolutionary. Marcus noticed things he had overlooked. A comfortable bed. Hot water. Friends who cared. Meaningful work. Health. Simple pleasures. His life hadn't changed, but his experience of it transformed completely. Today, Marcus lives in gratitude. Challenges still arise, but he meets them differently. He finds lessons, silver linings, growth opportunities. He feels wealthy despite modest means. He experiences joy daily. Marcus says gratitude changed everything. Affirmations helped him maintain the practice until it became natural. Marcus's story teaches us that gratitude is transformative. When we train our minds to appreciate, we discover abundance already present. Life becomes richer. We become happier. Affirmations can guide us into gratitude as a way of being. Now we close with a final message for you, dear listener. As you drift deeper into sleep, let these truths settle into your subconscious mind. You are a powerful creator. Your thoughts shape your reality. Your words carry energy. Your beliefs determine your experience. You have within you everything needed to create the life you desire. Manifestation is your birthright. It's not reserved for special people. It's available to everyone, including you. You can manifest healing, abundance, love, purpose, peace, joy, transformation. Whatever your heart desires. The stories you've heard tonight are mirrors. They reflect your own potential. If others can manifest their dreams, so can you. You are capable of remarkable things. Your dreams are valid. Your desires matter. You deserve good things. Tomorrow, you might begin your own manifestation journey. Choose affirmations that resonate with your soul. Speak them with feeling and conviction. Visualize your desires as already real. Take inspired action toward your dreams. Trust the process. Be patient with yourself. Remember, manifestation works through natural laws. What you focus on expands. What you believe becomes your reality. What you speak with conviction manifests. You are the artist of your life. Your thoughts are the brush. Your words are the paint. Your beliefs are the canvas. Dream boldly, without limits or apologies. Your dreams are not random wishes. They are calls from your soul, invitations to become who you truly are, seeds of possibility planted in your heart, waiting to be watered by your attention, belief, and action. As you sleep tonight, may these stories integrate deeply. May seeds of transformation take root in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. May you wake with renewed hope, fresh inspiration, and quiet confidence that you too can create magic. The universe supports you. Life conspires in your favor. Everything you need is within you or on its way to you. Trust this. Believe this. Know this deeply. You are exactly where you need to be. Your journey is unfolding perfectly. Every experience has prepared you for this moment. You are ready. You are worthy. You are capable. Sleep now, peacefully, deeply. Let go of all effort, all striving. Simply rest in the knowing that you are supported, guided, loved. Tomorrow is a new beginning. Another opportunity to practice, to grow, to manifest, to become. May you wake refreshed and inspired. May you remember your power, your worth, your infinite potential. May your life become a living testament to the magic of belief, intention, and aligned action. Sweet dreams, dear one. May your dreams tonight plant seeds for tomorrow's reality. May you see yourself succeeding, thriving, living fully. May your subconscious mind work through the night, aligning you with your highest good. You are a miracle. Your existence is extraordinary. Your potential is limitless. Believe in yourself as deeply as these affirmations believe in you. Rest now. All is well. Everything is unfolding in perfect timing. Your manifestations are on their way. Sleep in peace, knowing your best life is being created, one thought, one word, one belief at a time. Good night, blessed soul. Until tomorrow, when you wake to new possibilities, new opportunities, new moments to practice the art of manifestation. Sleep deeply. Dream beautifully. Manifest miraculously.